What's up, YouTube? I'm Robert, and this is the Biker Channel B1. Today, you are here in beautiful Downieville, California, and you are in for a little surprise. Poof! What do you know? I found a couple of people up here on top of a mountain. If you guys don't know them by face, this is Tess, and this is Steve from the Dusty Betty channel. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna say, never mind. Little Tasco up there already.
Hey, hey, hey.
We'll throw up my favorite vendor then. Boom!
Okay, now it looks classy.
Here we go. Downieville for the first time this season. I'm just super stoked to be riding with Tess and Steve. So much easier to do that section without a hangover. For some reason, Tess' footprints aren't holding my body weight up. Oh my God, the dirt up here right now is amazing. Whoop. All right, try that dirt coming again. By the time we're up here riding for the camping event, there's a possibility this will be kind of dry, a little dusty. Nice. There is Downieville, I remember. That front tire locks up because the snow gets in there. At this point, it looks like this whole first top trail is gonna be all freaking snow patch, snow patch, snow patch. So is the trail going to the right or is it going straight? Actually, I can see it out in front of us right there next to that pine tree. Yeah, let's go. Guess whose seat stuck down? I think that was it for the snow. Hopefully. You grew up in this area. Took 20 years for you to finally get up to Downieville.
Yeah.
And what you just said coming off the trail was what?
I don't know if I should say this out loud, but I'm going to, and I'm going to offend a lot of you, and there's no offense intended. I have more fun on that section than I did when I went to Whistler. Whistler was overwhelming to me. It's fun, but to me, I needed to spend a full week at Whistler, not just one day. And one day I couldn't learn the trails well enough to get a flow, and I was just kind of off my game all day. But man, I love this natural stuff with little rocks and logs to hop off of and berms, and I love the trail conditions. This is amazing riding.
Yeah, you're definitely getting more of that.
Yeah, can't wait.
When I first started watching your channel, I assumed your name was Betty. And it was probably a few months into it when somebody called you Tess, and I was like, I almost felt like I got gypped a little bit. Like you duped me. So why did you go with Dusty Betty and not Dusty Tess?
Yeah, it's a really good question, and I realize that it does create a little bit of confusion in hindsight, but I wanted to create a name for the channel that was something that was a collective, that it's not just me, it's any woman. I'm from California, and women, chicks, ladies, we're Bettys, you know?
Right on.
So that's why I chose Dusty Betty. But yeah, it's a worldwide sport, so if you're not from the US, you might not know that a Betty is a chick. So any lady who rides is a Dusty Betty.
Or Barney Rubble's wife as well.
Yes.
Woo! Yeah.
Whoa!
Yeah! Woo!
Yeah.
Got it, go, go.
That's the best I've ever done, where what you just did there, where you had the front tire up and then the back one just sitting there. All right. Woo! Let's get it on. Good job, Tess. Woo! 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 Yeah, nice little hopper. Yeah. Woo! Getting rowdy up in here. Whew. Ah! Whew. That's so good, I had to sit the fuck down. What are you thinking, Tess?
Oh man, this is so much fun. I love it.
How you feeling, Steve?
Awesome, best trail I've ridden in a while.
How did you snag a girl like Tess where you just like, see that van over there? I'll buy you a trailer.
It took some convincing to get her to adopt the van as our only car, but she came around.
From what I heard earlier, Tess said it was her idea.
Yeah, we knew we wanted, we grew up in California. We lived in Utah for a few years and we were kind of ready to get out of the cold winters again, but couldn't decide where to go. So we were like, how about we live everywhere?
Everywhere is a great decision.
And yeah, so I brought it up and Steve kind of warmed up to the idea and then he fell in love with it too. And
sweet.
now we're nomads.
Damn it! Ah, I don't want that fucking line. No! Fuck! I was there. Oh well. I'll save that for the camping trip. Good job, buddy.
Woo! That was how I planned it.
I'm not normally a jumper, and this thing scares the poop out of me. Just do it. I gotta think about that.
I'm not squishing, I'm not lifting, I'm not doing anything. I'm just kind of shifting my weight back just a little.
Almost.
That's too fast. Yeah.
Woo! Yeah.
That was it. That was perfect.
Almost pushed out and changed my mind. Really, dude? Woo! So, like, I could jump off of that rock, but that stupid jump back there makes me paranoid. It's like that rock just as high and freaking coming into a chunk. Sometimes I amaze myself. Whoop. Whew. I always thought that I needed a glove with pads on it, and one of the main reasons I never even tried cast or hand up, because I figured that shit wasn't good. And fortunately enough, I've ended up with a pair of both of them, and so far today I can speak for the Tasco. They're getting a treatment in Downieville, and they're definitely holding up. Yeah, buddy. Woo! Yeah. Got another little friend with me. Where's the front of you and the back of you? Both look the same. I do not. Kind of like me. Did you guys ever have a house, or has it always been on the road?
We did. We had a house in Utah in the Salt Lake area for a few years. We thought we'd fill it with children, but we couldn't have kids. And so we came up with a plan B just because we were like, why not?
Well, that kind of nailed my next question, because I was going to ask you, you know, is there plans to have children on the road? But
yeah, probably not. Like, it wasn't in the cards for us.
We
like,
have friends that do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Friends with 3 or 4 kids that do it, and they just homeschool them on the road. They call it road schooling.
do you think you guys would do that if God blessed you in some way you didn't know?
If there was a miracle and we had a baby, I don't see me settling down anytime soon.
How about you,
About
Tess?
you?
Yeah. I
You
don't
leave
know.
him on the side of the road.
I don't know. It's like so far out there, but I was homeschooled. I don't love being homeschooled, so I don't know if I'd want to homeschool my kids.
So at least the first part, maybe.
But yeah, but you could definitely get some travel in before.
But we're pretty spoiled because we wake up. Sometimes we wake up and we can't even remember what state we're in. It's a great problem to have.
Right?
And we're always where there's perfect weather. And when we're bored, we move on. And there's like we always go to great trails. And it's going to be hard if we ever had to sit down in one place. That'd be really tough.
What made you choose the Airstream?
It's tough because a lot of RVs, the build quality isn't great. Airstreams have an undeniable charm about them. Like, they've got this mid-century modern thing, they're classics, and so that is really fun. But also we really liked the build quality compared to a lot of the other RVs.
And they have a lot of windows, and I like embracing the outdoors. A lot of those RVs feel like caves. We have another channel that documented our whole progression from selling the house to selling all our stuff to simplifying, shopping for the right RV, ending up in one RV, taking it around for a year, selling it, getting a smaller RV, and what we've learned from that.
Oh, that's cool. What's the name of that?
That's called The More We Explore.
Well, that would be really fun to watch. I can totally see that. So last thing, why the Jeep instead of like a truck or something else? That's...
Well, so we have like a big...
Oh, I said Jeep. What the hell did I say Jeep for? That's a van. Last time I checked. I'm like, hey, how about the cat that you guys have?
Come here, Fender, get back. Back.
yeah.
Well, people see it and they're like, what is that? They can't wrap their head around the fact
Yeah.
that it's a van.
So there's a few things, because we have bikes with us full time. A lot of people who full time will just have their bikes on a rack out, but we buy really nice bikes because it's the hobby we spend the most time doing.
Right.
And so we just don't want them out in the elements all the time. We don't want them being eye candy. We wanted them enclosed. The other nice thing about the van is it's got that high top, so we actually have a bed over the bike storage. So
All the activities.
so if we want to leave the Airstream for a while, we can go off and camp out of the van for a week or two at a time.
Oh, nice,
and-
nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a great setup. I
Yeah.
love it.
Sweet. Who's this over here?
This is my friend Jane.
Another Tasco rep. It's like a Tasco kind of day. All right. See about getting some speed. Whoop, whoop. Little crank problem. Woo! Yep. Just as fun as I remember. Whoop, whoop, woo! You can't help but smile. Woo! Yeah. Whoop, whoop. Rip, 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 rip. Rap, 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 rap. Beginning of First Divide, which is the most pedally part of Downieville. It's more cross country, a little bit of climbs here and there. Everybody always tells you 14 miles of downhill, but it's a little mountainese. Such a blessing to be up here today. Tess and Steve did a little Patreon ride up in my area the other day, and I met up with them for that. They asked me at the time to come to Downieville, and I was really debating over taking the time off of work. You get that vacation for a reason. You're supposed to use it. A lot of times I find myself stuck in the grind of work, just like, oh no, I have to be there for that, or I have to do that, or they need me for this. You know, most of the time that train will roll without you. Take the opportunities that you have to live life and get out there with good people and have them. That's the moral of today. I'm glad I came. Can you tell me something that has come about because of the channel that you wouldn't have expected before you started?
The biggest takeaway for me is just the power of bikes to bring people together, and that's what I've gotten out of this more than anything is just I've met amazing people that I wouldn't have met otherwise, and I'm so glad.
Yeah, just like you and me today.
Yeah, I know.
That's awesome. Keep your eyes open here, guys, because this is where the little single track comes up on you. Usually you're having a good time getting down this hill. Right hand turn. Kaboom. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's fucking Downieville. What a great experience. I personally don't mind riding in the rain, but at the end of the day, what it's about is the time that you have. And I had an amazing time. How about you?
Oh, it was amazing. You know, pretty warm day, especially with the rain. Just a blast. Like, there's nowhere I would have rather been.
The part of mountain biking that I really love is the adventure. And today we had an adventure. And I'll tell you guys, it only takes a bike to be a biker. Get out and be one.